Our links to the sugar industry have gone back a long time. We started to grow sugar in the 1930s as a family, and before that we were in agriculture in the coffee sector. As a family, we've seen the sugar industry grow from its grassroots all the way up to the 1970s. Where unfortunately the disruption of Idi Amin, I think, had a rather disastrous effect on the sugar industry, completely destroying it, together with the country's economy as a whole. In the space of 10 short years, the entire country was ground to a standstill. But remarkably, after the departure of Idi Amin, Uganda reflourished, and economic growth and stability was brought back. I think through, particularly at the beginning of the 90s, we were very lucky to have leadership that understood the power of free markets and the private sector. And so there was a very, very positive emphasis on private sector investment, which restored confidence in the country and brought about the economic growth that was so desperately needed. I think that also had a positive effect for us. We saw a growth in the sugar industry, in sugar consumption, into what it is today. As I mentioned a little earlier, the sugar industry is still trying to keep up with local demand. We've got a situation in Uganda where there is not enough sugar produced. It's very expensive to import sugar by road and to a small extent by rail, 1,000 kilometers from the sea through Kenya, passing the border. So in that respect, we're fairly insulated from global sugar fluctuations. But not entirely. I mean, the sugar price does go up and down, and the sugar industry today is one where you have a set of three or so dominant players, of which I'm very proud to say we are the largest, and a lot of newer, smaller entrants into the market.